All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to dive into the AGM of AICA. It's time to take up the most crucial issues of the year with AICA AGM. I'd like to invite on stage the core committee members. Let me tell you, the main core committee will be sitting on the stage. Individually, I would also be inviting some members from the subcommittees from the audience to come up on the podium and take 2 minutes to just apprise the guests of what was their subcommittee role all about over the last 1 year. With this, I'd like to start inviting the president of AICA. Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Rahul Kamath. Inviting up next, Mr. Ramki. Can we have your presence on the stage, sir? Mr. Fani Raghavolu, inviting you on the stage, sir. Inviting Mr. Rohit Zante on the stage. Inviting Mr. Urmil Raval, sir, on the stage. Mr. Rajesh Kumar Verma on the stage with us. I would like to request guests from the AICA core committee to please be here. Mr. Rohit Zante was handling the RCN subcommittee. He would join us briefly on the podium to give us an overview of what the RCN subcommittee has achieved over the last 1 year. Mr. Hari Nair, if he's in the house, was the head of the export subcommittee. Mr. Kalbavi, I would be inviting you briefly on the stage to just give us an overview of what the RCN trade subcommittee has achieved over the last year. And last but not the least, Mr. Arokai Raj was taking care of the RCN trade subcommittee, and I would be inviting him shortly for a brief couple of minutes on the podium to apprise us of what the RCN Trade Committee has achieved over 1 year. Right now, I would like to hand over to Mr. Ramki to be the first speaker on the podium to give us an overview of what AICA has done in the last 1 year in furtherance to its goals.
Good evening to all. I hope last 2 days you are enjoying here very much, right? Now, I'm here to explain what AICA did for last 1 year after the formation of AICA. Just a small clips with a photo picture I want to share with you all here, because many people may be busy while sending the broadcast message. Maybe you may be seen or not, I don't know. So better I have to tell something to you that what we did so far. 2 years back, we had formed when the AICA, this is the first picture we had taken over in Delhi. The event, this is the first after the formation of our AICA. He is the chairman of CIBIC. We met him and explained what are the difficulties we facing due to the illegal imports and misdeclarations, HSN code, and many things about internally we discussed, I think around 15 minutes with the CIBIC chairman. It is the first start we had done. So only we are getting now today the better price. He is also one of the reasons why we met him. This is the first start for the AICA. And second, he is Secretary of Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India. As all of you know that we having, there are many subsidies in, now in Apada also they had announced. But even in Ministry of Food Processing, there are many subsidy schemes are there. But we are not able to use much such a scheme in that. We request the Secretary to add a special package for the cashew industry so that we can extend our processing and make more production. So that we had request him. So we met 1 year, I think 6 to 7 months back. He is the Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industry. And next, all of you know, is very familiar to our industry, Mr. Tarun sir, Man Prakash sir. Before taking this picture, we had a deep discussion with our chairman sir, Apada chairman sir, about what is the current AICA is doing, what we need. We request Apada chairman sir to take delegates to have a one-to-one meeting with foreign countries like Europe, US, wherever the buyers they are available. He accept that and he is planning. And that also, in that day, he asked us to make delegates to Cambodia so that better we can get some crop from over there. Next to that, we take this picture with Darun sir. Darun sir, very active. Whenever we give a call, immediately he will respond and he will do anything for our industries. He guaranteed. This year also they are supposed to join, but due to this parliament session, they were unable to come here. He told, after this meeting, you come and we'll discuss about these Cambodia delegations. And he is Dr. G. Srinivasan. He is looking the Deputy Agriculture Marketing Advisor, Ministry of Food Processing Industry. And same thing, we also request him to give any special package for the marketing our food processing things. He told he will be considered and he will take something. There is minimum some less than 10 lakhs, there is any subsidy scheme also is there. But we have to link our cashew into that products. He is Mr. Anand, IRS, Director Customs Department. After we met Chairman sir, we met him, and internally, luckily he is our Tamil, near to my city. He was very much helpful. I am telling something here in the stage, but internally we are working a lot effort to control this illegal import. That we had taken many steps, and it was successful now. He is also one of the main reasons, Mr. R. Anand. I think he is very familiar to our industry. FSSA Director, Mr. Manvesh Kumar. He also very, very active. Anytime I can WhatsApp him. He immediately responds. And 6 to 7 months back, there was some consignment in Kerala. It was hold and for a long time. That time he was helped. He had helped and he released the consignment. And while we discussing there, first our agenda is to remove, completely get waiver from the FSSA clearance. First, he look out. He called all the officials who are there. He look out what is the possibility. Is there any possibility to remove? But he given something hope that he can. But it takes some time. Amendment of the law. He told he will try the level best. In the mid-bin only, he had removed. Now packaging, we explained. We are having a lot of issues in packaging. So cost is increase and all. So immediately he had given circular to all his department. Now there is no need of packing label in the package. Only declaration is enough. It is a very great achievement of the AICA we did so far. And this AICA at Meva, India. Here Urmilji went over there. Rahul sir is there. And Cashew Eventel was there. They had made very good promotion effort, the kernel marketings. We got very good result also here. And this is AICA World Cashew Conference. Rahul sir was given the keynote about AICA over there. And then there was a closed door meeting with Cambodia delegations. There Apada Manprakash sir is there, discussed about various things, how we can work closely. That time only they decided they can take delegates over there. And this is a delegation closed door meeting with cashew producing and processing countries all over the African countries there. That's all. But we have more hope. Jointly we can work. Still, day by day, our problems, issues, day by day. Tomorrow we will be there some other problems, but we will work for that. Day after tomorrow some other problem. That also we will work for that. But what we need all your cooperation in this. Whoever interested to work, let him come forward and come to the board. We can work together and we can achieve something better than this. Like yesterday we all are talked about the increasing the production of raw cashew nuts. Like morning also we had take oath. So definitely we will achieve this with all your support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is a very emotional moment for me, and I would like to take 5 to 10 minutes to talk about what we have done in the past 1 year, what has been our journey, and what we want to do in the next year. See, when we formed AICA, we had nothing. Only few states have come together and promised that we will make an association. No office in Delhi, no manpower in Delhi. So how do you do? So the first step was to have a full-fledged office and manpower in Delhi. And I'm glad to report that we have the best manpower in Delhi in form of Mr. Vatsa. He is open. Thank you, Vasaji. I will also introduce him later. Any of our members, any of our associations have any problem in Delhi, our office is open. Any problem with DGFT, any problem in anybody in Delhi, Mr. Vatsa is available. You can approach him, and he is expert in most of the field. So that was our first achievement. And when we started last year, everybody had only one problem: illegal import. Illegal import. Sir, please do something about illegal import. Now, we have done a lot of things. There are some things we can talk, some things we cannot talk. But a lot of action has been taken. Ramki sir has shown few photographs. Lot of data were digged. Lot of intelligence were made. Lot of things were done. Few DRA raid, there's custom raid, CBI, something happened. And over the year, today, last year, at this point in time, we were selling our BB at 250 rupees, SWP at 300 rupees, still not saleable. Today, we are selling SWP at 650 rupees, is it not? Sir, please do a back of the envelope calculation, please, everybody. If you are processing 1.5 lakh tons of raw cashew nut per month, if 25% of that is a lower grade, and if you have achieved even 200 rupee more realization for those grades, what our processors today are getting is more than 150 crore rupees per month. That is the higher realization that our processors or our industry today is getting compared to last year same time because of these efforts. 150 crore rupees per month. Our industry today is competitive because we are getting those rates for lower grades. We still have some issues. Some, what I call semi-legal imports are coming. We are fighting it, but we have achieved a great success in this. The second challenge that we were getting when consignments were being imported, sticker. So African countries, sir, India में सेल किया तो sticker कौन लगाएगा sir? Sticker is a problem. At least you just calculate. We approached FSSI authorities. They said, okay, their notification came, and I am very glad with first two para telling why AICA represented that sticker should be removed. That has come in the notification. So that nobody can claim we have done it. And the logic is simple. If we are spending even $10 per ton to paste the stickers, $10, and if you are importing 12 lakh tons of raw cashew nut into India, the cost of pasting the sticker is $1 crore. That is 90 crore rupees that is saved today for not having to paste the stickers. This is what we have done in last 1 year. The day we started our association, the day we went to Delhi, we went to APEDA, and APEDA was more than happy to see us because they were thrilled to support cashew industry. They didn't know where to go. Same day, APEDA chairman sir said, we will come to your event, but by that time I will do something for the industry. And I am glad to report that APEDA has earmarked more than 35 to 40 crore to give subsidy to cashew industry. Now, over the last 1 year, see the amazing developments. Yes, there are a lot of things we have not done well. We tried to get the FSSI specification change, not done. But these are all work in process. It will take time. But we are in the year 1. So, what we can do going forward? Yesterday, a lot of people gave their suggestion, and of course, the first and foremost suggestion was increase the raw cashew nut production. Yes, agreed. But what are the other things we can do? First, we can definitely bring more sanity to raw cashew nut trade. We can, if we are together, we can bring more sanity, more commitment to contracts, we can bring it. We can do a lot of other things. We can promote cashew kernel consumption, of course we can do. We can grade our raw cashew, machinery suppliers. If we can ensure that machinery suppliers like Alibaba verified, we can have the machinery supplier AICA verified. If some machinery suppliers are not giving service, we can have like Google review, we can have AICA members review. Lot of such things is possible. But for that, what is required? Today, if you have seen your, there are a lot of things we don't see. For example, have you seen your insurance bill? The insurance bill has tripled in last 1 year. What we pay to our insurers. Cashew industry has gone to somewhere else. There are so many things we don't report. For example, Vietnam Minister of Commerce was in India, and he gave a press statement telling that his aim is to get cashew kernel included in Indo-ASEAN FTA. You know the implications? Cashew kernel import will be duty-free from Vietnam if it happens. And that is the end of Indian cashew industry. We went, I'm thankful to Upendra sir, we went to the right person who is negotiating the trade deals. We told them, these are the problems, sir. He said, don't worry, I will directly, personally take it with the commerce minister and ensure that he won't agree. What will happen if it passes? There's a lot of such things are there, which we are doing. We can have a fraud alert system. How many of us are getting defrauded every year? If somebody loses the money, why can't we have a system that we alert others? I'm just giving you the examples. If AICA is strong, lot of things can be done. Second question, again and again being asked, who can be AICA members? Sir, everybody. You don't have to be processors. Even if you are a machinery supplier, you can be on the AICA members. If you are a RCN broker, RCN trader, anybody can be AICA members. Come together. If you are a kernel buyer, yes, you can be AICA members. And then, sir, what is my benefit? Today, one kernel buyer met me in the afternoon. Sir, one of your supplier has not paid, sir. I have made advance payment, sir. He has not supplied the goods, sir. Can you help me? I asked him, are you an AICA member? Sir, I will become, sir, now. Sir, so many times we requested, why you are not become? Sir, why I required, sir? So, for help you need AICA. For becoming member, no. But how much is the charge? Only 7,500 rupees. Still you don't want to become. Because they will do, sir, it's very good, sir. I am a small person, sir. Another person came, sir, we do only 10,000 tons, sir. Why for me, why, sir? So you do, sir. So this is the challenge that we face. The second biggest problem, when we made our association, each state government said, each state association said, we will contribute 1 lakh rupees. And we cannot do more, sir. It is, our state is not big, sir. So with 5 to 6 lakh rupees, how do you open an office in Delhi? How do you have a manpower? Is it possible? And when we ask what we should do, everybody will give a big list. But when we ask where is the resources, sir, sorry, sir. So what we have done? Last year we made a conference like this. Requested everybody to come, and thank you so much. There was a lot of support, and I am happy to report that in the last year conference we made more than 1 crore rupees. And this 1 crore rupees, even the last paisa of that 1 crore rupees will be spent on cashews. That is our promise. I and all the office bearers, we traveled to Delhi so many times. Sir, one Delhi trip is nothing less than 50,000-60,000 rupees to us. And AICA balance sheet, if you see, there is not a single rupee traveling expenses. Everything is paid by our pocket, whoever has gone. But sir, this will not happen, it will not continue. If this is the so, I won't find my next president. Nobody want to come. When at some point in time, AICA has to be financially independent. And this 1 crore rupees is nothing. Commodity like pecan have Gauri Khan as brand ambassador. You know how much you have to spend to get Gauri Khan as brand ambassador. For if you want to really promote cashews, almonds spend 40 crore rupees per annum in India to promote. Pistachio spend 13 crore rupees per annum. With 1 crore we cannot do anything. With 1 crore we can only start our work. We need more resources. And only way we can raise more resources is by organizing conferences like this. I have no shame about it. I am open. That is how Vinakas work. That is how INC work. That is how AICA can work. I am not asking you money. I am not asking anybody money, but please come to the conference because there are people around the conference. There will be more sponsors, more stalls, more money. The AICA will generate money and this will be spent on what we want to do. Sir, please, sir, my 18,000 rupees, sir, please reduce to 16,000 rupees, sir, 15,000. I have also paid for the same conference, full amount. This is not, please, this is not, you are bargaining with me. We are trying to create a corpus so that we can spend on something that we want to. This is very, very important and this one for me. What we want from you, one and only thing, sir, support. Sir, we were part of KCMA and we were working in Karnataka Cashew Manufacturer Association. We were working for some cause on APMC. Even at 7 o'clock in the evening, we receive a call from our president, sir, tomorrow Bangalore meeting, please come. 8:30 we can take a bus and go. No question asked, there is no other question. My work is there, I keep pending. This is how we are dedicated to the organization. And this is how we can work. If you want organization to work, you should be 100% committed to it. Otherwise, there is no way. In AICA, sir, we have manpower, we have power of people. So how can we use it? 3 requests has been sent to all the AICA members. Sir, our Instagram account is there. Please follow. We have 7,000 processors. Each processor has 5 members in the family. That will be like 35,000 people. If you add your workers, it will be like more than 1 lakh people. And what is the strength of an Instagram account with 1 lakh followers? If they start retweeting your post, every post will go viral. Every cashew marketing will go viral. 5 requests has been sent. Still we are struggling to pass 600 followers. They Urmil karega, ye karega, mujhe kya kaam hai? No, the biggest problem today is, although we have so many members, there is no belongingness with the members. Okay, AICA. Last time somebody asked me, sir, what is your AICA doing? I said, AICA cannot do anything unless you change that attitude from what is your AICA to what is our AICA. If you start asking what is our AICA doing, then only we can work. If it is your AICA, it will remain your AICA. Any message from AICA, sir, we are not doing for myself. Instagram becoming strong doesn't help me. It helps us post more messages on cashews. Everybody has to cooperate. Everybody has to work together. Then only we can do this. And I want to just close with one message. However good we are in this business, sir, please understand. If AICA fails, every one of us will fail. If more import comes, 300 rupees again BB. If AICA fails, however good you are, you cannot survive. So this message should go to everyone. Then only we can survive. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, everyone, I think Mr. Rahul Kamath deserves a bigger round of applause for his absolute passion for cashew and what he foresees as a future for cashew in India and internationally. It seems that, he has a vision which is very clear and set. We of course, Urmil sir already up here. He'll be talking to us about what marketing subcommittee has hoped and tried to achieve over the last 1 year.
Good evening. Vanakkam. Kem cho બધા? મજામાં? Okay. I am honored to welcome you all for the presentation on Domestic Kernel Marketing Committee. What we have achieved in last 1 year that I want to present in short. We have the team of 17 plus members in our committee right now from the different states. All are the experts and all are the Cashew enthusiasts. So, and they are all are very passionate about the Cashew also. So I will show you some graphics, what we have done in last 1 year. We have a very small budget, as Rahul has told you all that, we have only 1 crore surplus now, and we have to maintain 2 offices and all these things. So these funds are not limited. But somehow we have spent more than 10 lakhs rupees, somewhere around 10-12 lakhs rupees. And our committee has decided for the first year, we will go for the digital marketing only. Mainly we will focus on the social media and digital marketing. We will not go for the offline marketing because offline marketing required a lot of resources and money. So I will just show you the graphics. So this is how our Instagram looks when we are managing by ourselves. And this is how our Instagram looks when we have given to the professional agency with the contents and graphics and all these things. These are some templates we are keep posting on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and also circulating to the members. So our focus is mainly on the content creation. So we have completely, we have our YouTube channel also, we have our Instagram page, we have our Facebook page. So across the social media, All India Cashew Association is there. So I request all to, follow the page. We have some very good content uploaded on the, all the social media platform. And so far we have done this much numbers of activity on the different social media platform. We also focus on the cashew recipes also, and that we are uploading into the social media pages. So these are the, interesting recipes like cashew mayo, cashew milk, cashew cheese spread, this kind of, value addition ingredients which people can use into your daily usage. These are some graphics from our pages only that I wanted to highlight. So what we have done is we have the team from all the states. So what we have given them is you do your region marketing also in your local language. So we had tied up with more than 10 plus influencer locally. Like Gujarat, the Gujarati influencer is there. In Tamil Nadu, Tamil influencer is there. So that way, this is our first activity has been started. These are the podcast, very fantastic podcast. We have successfully completed with the pediatrician, with the chef, with the sweet manufacturer, one of the biggest sweet manufacturer in Jaipur. Then we have with the dietitian, nutritionists. So I would like to give a special thank to Mr. Vinay Malpani. His efforts and dedication for this podcast is immense. We have participated in MEWA, where our committee has decided to print the directory of All India Cashew Processor. So we got the data from all the association, and we gathered around 3,000 plus processor data, and we print the directory, and we got the advertisement fees for that advertising directory. So we generate the revenue, we print the directory, we participate in AICA. And in MEWA, more than 5,000 delegates came and participated directly, indirectly, and attend the event. So we have circulated more than 1,000 copies in MEWA event. So, somebody is trying to reach you now. That is, because of that directory. And even the directory is also available right now at our stall number 20, AICA stall. So anybody can go and take the directory, and anybody want our this digital copy of our directory, which is available, you can ask me anytime, I will send you. So during the MEWA, we called the big 4 influencer from Mumbai, and we hit the more than 1 million views during the, this Meva event. These are some glimpses from the influencer. These are the just update what I have informed you. This is a repetition of what I have informed you. These are all the glimpses from Meva event only. So even in a LinkedIn and all, we are focusing now, and you can see the graph when we do the promotion in January month. There is a strike sharp is there for the following our social media. These are all our wall page. You just write down on Instagram, All India Cashew Association, on Facebook, All India Cashew Association, and I request you all to follow the pages. We have the 3,000 plus members, and as Rahul has mentioned, you can carry forward this to the 5 people. We have enough strength to, having the more than 1 lakh followers easily. So now, way forward, what we are planning is, first year we have focused only on the digital marketing, but in future, we are planning for pan-India outreach. Social media and PR will be there. And we are also planning for the offline marketing, brand ambassador, and we have to target the Gen Z. This generation is a Gen Z, and they're having a more influence. So how we can target them and, do the promotion the way they like. And podcast anyway, Vinay will continue. Any of your suggestion for the promoter or anybody would like to join our committee is most welcome. I am just displaying my number and everything here. Anybody is interested, please come to me and give your thoughts and idea. We will try to do. We have requested committee to sanction some good budget this year. Along with NDFC is also planning for promotion of Cashew. So with them, we'll do something big. Yeah. Thank you. Apart of this, this committee, I am also the treasurer of All India Cashew Association. And I would like to know that All India Cashew Association is a Section 8 company. And we have successfully completed our audit by the external agency. And as per the Indian accounting standards, we have prepared our balance sheet. So, which is accessible to all of you. It is a very big report. I cannot present here. It will take a lot of time. But my number and email ID is here. Anybody want to know anything financials about AICA, they can reach to me. I will share with you all the details. It is accessible to the all of you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Urmil sir, for your comprehensive, transparent details as shared to the audience here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Rohit Zante heads the RCN subcommittee, and it's time for me to invite him to the podium to bring us up to date as to what RCN subcommittee has achieved thus far.
Good evening, everyone. Currently, we have around 8 to 10 members in our RCN subcommittee, representing all the associations in the country. The key recommendation by our president, Mr. Rahul Kamath, was to have a realistic crop estimation of Indian raw cashew. Second was to have, to enhance the farmer's income, try to have a better post-harvest practices for the farmers. RCN committee was supposed to work closely with DCCD and ICAR across the countries and create educational content for the farmers. After multiple meetings, we have divided the goals into short-term, medium-term, and long-term. I'll briefly go through all of this. And first thing which is required is to have more accredited nurseries across the country. Identifying suitable graphs for various agroclimatic areas. Come up with a universal moisture meter. Educational videos, state schemes for RCN, state-wise issues of farmers. In the medium term, it was identifying progressive farmers, expanding cashew cultivation, come up with various replantation schemes, and educational videos on pest management. In the long term, the goal is to have case studies on the progressive farmers, which we are going to handhold in the next 2 to 3 years. Create model farms across various states initially, and then have model farms in each and every district of the country. Try to work with various engineering and institutes to come up with mechanized harvesting. And various schemes should be integrated into a national scheme which focuses on boosting cashew farming and agriculture income of the farmers. In the morning, we have heard from Dr. Radhika that 6 months back, they have launched a couple of varieties. We at AICA have sourced 50 such grafts, and we have distributed to farmers in Goa and Maharashtra. And this is planted across various states, various geographical areas, which is like plains, closer to the beach, hilly areas. It will be closely monitored by us, and the feedback will be given to the research institute as well as to all the members of AICA. What achievement we have done is we have been able to have a meeting with the Goa Agriculture College, and we are very close to signing a MOU. What we are planning to do is shortlist around 15 farmers, out of which 4 to 5 farmers we are going to shortlist and create model farms in Goa initially. We hope the other state association can work with their local institutes there and replicate the model. At every meeting and every stage, we are trying to record the content and make it available to all the associations, upload it on YouTube, and try to make it available to all the farmers across the country. This is what we have achieved in the last 1 year, and we hope to achieve much more in the year to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to invite Mr. Kalbavi onto the stage. Mr. Kalbavi heads the RC and Trade Subcommittee, and it's time for him to take up the podium and bring us up to date on his subcommittee.
A very good evening to all of you here. As an advisor to AICA, I'm very, very happy, and it's such a good sight to see the way it is shaping up here. Rahul's very passionate appeal and speech to you today tells you how strong leadership is at the top and how these conferences are building from strength to strength. So I've been nominated as a head for the Trade Facilitation Committee, and on this we had a couple of rounds of discussions. I think one of the interventions that we did was when the Burkina Faso, the shipments were blocked or banned for a substantially long time. More than, I think about 2 months, no shipments were allowed on certain requirements of their local processing manufacturer there. But then there were a lot of contracts that had been committed to India, a lot of money that had been transferred there, lots at stake, and this is when we, from the Trade Facilitation Committee, ably assisted by Srivatsava from Fortel, we had a dialogue directly, virtual meetings with the committee there. The ACA chairman, who is also heading Burkina Cashew Association there, Mr. Stanfo, he was here today. He intervened and he discussed with the government. I do not know whether it is our discussions that resulted or it was the natural flow, but within 10 days from our discussion, the trade was opened. I do not know whether the AICA can take credit for this, but nevertheless, that was a intervention that this committee did. Also, AICA is now, even in the board meeting yesterday, we are contemplating on looking at developing a contractual system. If you see Vinaka, so Vietnam has a contract developed and designed for the trade. But as far as we are concerned in India, each trade that we enter into, each contract that we see is completely different from the other. Conditions between the seller and the buyers, each contract varies. I wonder how many of us read these conditions properly, and I think that is basically the reason for all the disputes that arise subsequently. So it is in this context that we are looking at creating an AICA contract for raw cashew nuts, and probably for kernels too, and today's debate that was followed on protocols for homogenizing the grades or consolidating the grades are something that this committee will dwell upon and try to see whether we can come out with something for you. But as far as the contract is concerned, probably I would also like to get the consensus of all of you members in the sidelines here. What we are looking at, we are indeed referring to GAFTA and other contractual contracts models too. But I think the one thing that we should all focus is keeping the contract as simple as possible with just the mandated information required. And any other additional conditions that needs to get in specific either by the buyer or by the seller should form as an annexure to this contract, which should be signed and read and signed separately. So that way there could be some compulsion for everyone to read those special conditions, and probably we see less disputes following out of these trades. The other important aspect that we are contemplating is to see the introduction of moisture levels, because number one reason for quality deterioration or any claims is on account of improper drying. Now this is a major challenge because we all know the limitations of drying facilities available in Africa, and also the unseasonal rains that come. The contract requires to be shipped out at a particular month. The vessels arrive and there is no time for your seller to dry the goods and sell, and this is where we face most challenge. We see the deterioration in quality there. So it is in this context that we must see how we can introduce and regulate the moisture levels, because today RBS is sort of a monopoly as far as our surveying is concerned, but it does not have a provision to actually measure the process to measure the moisture. So most of the contracts do have 8%, 9%, 10% moisture levels, but how much are we seeing? Are we seeing this in the RBS survey report? So we are not. So we have to look forward. We have to see how to develop moisture meters which are, okay with all of us to accept the readings as, the process. So these are also under research. So with all these things, we hope to bring in a better trade facilitation in the days ahead. And thank you, AICA, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, it's time for me to invite Mr. Hari Nair onto the podium. Mr. Hari Nair heads the Exports Subcommittee, and he will share with us the direction in which AICA hopes and plans to take the exports and where have they gone thus far.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, AICA and Mr. Rahul for giving me this opportunity. As you all know, Indian cashew export has been in a difficult position for more than 10 years now. And to a large extent, I would say that the biggest problem that we face is that our cost of conversion, our cost of processing is significantly higher than the international cost of conversion right now. Added to this, we had the previous, the Cashew Export Promotion Council in a semi-defunct mode for more than 7 years, now 7 or 8 years. And the handover from, after EPIDA took it over also, EPIDA was not able to do anything. Yeah, EPIDA was not able to actually contribute because of lawsuit which was there, which was filed by the Cashew Export Promotion Council at that time. Thankfully, that got cleared by a notification a couple of years ago. And since then, APIDA has been, I would say that APIDA has been instrumental in helping to form AICA also, right from the beginning, even from, from before the AICA was formed. The way cashew industry has been defined in India in the past maybe 80 or 90 years is that it has been defined as an export processing industry. There's a lot of benefits that we have had in the past, and some of those benefits continue even today because it is an export-oriented industry, bringing foreign currency to this country, etc. In addition, yes, there's the benefits of labor, there's the benefits of going to farmers, etc. But exports still remain very important. And as we can see internationally what has happened with different countries looking after their own balance of payment situations now, exports are becoming more important and more difficult. We started off the year on a good note with APIDA giving us, including cashew processing as one of the focus items where they would be giving subsidies for investment for cashew exporters. They wanted a list, and so this came under something, a program of APIDA for pack houses, which was mainly aimed at fruits and vegetables. So we had to actually make a list first of the different equipment which are required for processing cashews in India. And as you know, we are in multiple generations of mechanization. So we had to make sure that old things should not be there in this, and it should be things that can make us internationally competitive. So the first task was to get this ready, and we made a list. It was circulated in the committee. We have a committee of about 22 people. All the state associations are represented. Unfortunately, I would say a majority of the members of the subcommittee are not currently exporters. They would like to become exporters, I would expect, but they are not currently exporters. So that is, so being able to understand the nuances of international export market is something which AICA has not developed as yet, and we should develop this going forward. So we developed this, and many members from many of our cashew exporters, it is not specific to AICA, but many cashew exporters have applied for this equipment subsidies, and I'm glad to report that some companies have already got the final sanction. That is a pre-approval where somebody visits the facility, understands the layout, what is there in that place at that time, takes a geo positioning, etc. And then, then later, after it is finished also, they come and take a look at it and look at the completion. The money has not been disbursed as yet, but it will be as and when money becomes available to APIDA. APIDA has also told us that the amounts are not available on a regular basis because the country itself is moving away from subsidies, and subsidy amounts generally are not available as much as it used to be in the past. Therefore, I would urge all the exporters here and aspiring exporters here to go forward, to come forward and make your, understand more about the schemes as they come. The current scheme is only till 2026, is going to end in this financial year. But a new scheme will most likely come up next year, and that will be the activity that we should be involved in this coming year, to make sure that cashew is included in next year's the next 4 years plan, I think, 4 or 5 year plan, I think, for for inclusion for the export benefits. There have been, I think, recently I had visited APEDA, and the chairman had actually told me that that he had visited Goa, and in Goa, even the Chief Minister's office said that there was a problem with organic cashew exports going forward, because, as you know, the doyen of organic cashew exports from India, Mr. Giridhar Prabhu, he has decided to retire, and he has been the the cornerstone of organic cashew development worldwide, I would say, from 1996. So he happened to be in Goa at that time, so I went to Goa and I met with him and the two major government, public cooperative societies, and also the private companies like Xantes, who are doing organic, to try and understand the issues. And I have made a report to Mr. Sudhanshu, who wanted to know about this. The problem again there is that Goa it's not a problem. Goa is in a good place. The Ponda Association is Vice President was saying that the Goa raw cashew prices are the highest in the country, and that makes it the highest in the world. An extra premium for organic over that is difficult to achieve internationally, and even more difficult because our processing costs are higher compared to other places. So it all boils down to one thing. Our processing costs have to become world competitive. We have seen a lot of activity here by machinery manufacturers, the best in class from all over the world, and some of them are from India. And I think going forward, we should look at, again, other things are coming up now. We are all in a flux. There's problems with the United States duties. Everybody says, my company exports to America, and everybody says that you should be in a good position because our duty is lower than the duty from Vietnam. But actually, there's no duty fixed as yet. So uncertainty is there in export right now, everywhere. And in the beginning of the year, when contracts gets made, that is in April, May, June, July, when the season starts, that is when a lot of contracts get made for the later part of the season. So this year we had different countries playing different games on the raw cashew side, and information, and because of this, information was also not very clear. Today they say that the Ivory Coast crop was 1.5 million tons. That's a report which I see somewhere. But in the middle of the season, this was in warehouses, and reports were also not clear. So getting information from overseas is also important for us to develop the international market. So these are the sort of activities that we will be focusing on going forward. And APEDA has also asked about different trade fairs that they can participate in, which are good for cashews. They currently participate in two major trade fairs, that is the Anuga and Sial, every alternate year in Europe. And in the US also, they go to a couple of trade fairs. I have suggested a couple of fairs. One is SnackX in Europe. There is a Snackspo in America. So these are large trade fairs where, I think many of the, the US snack market people will be there, and European snack market people will be there. We can try to go to these places also and promote exports. But first and foremost, and I'll come back to the same point, our costs have to become world competitive, and only then we can win back the export market. Thank you.
All right, it's time for me to now invite Mr. Satish Arokai-Raj.
I just want to tell you, like, before starting this AICA, I myself, Ramki, we used to travel to Delhi to meet the finance department and other departments. But same as, like, we were like individual states, we were working like a different way, but this objective will be same. So when we met the Commerce Secretary, I think they said like, we already met people from Karnataka, or we met already people from some other state. So like, we are like surprised, what is happening? We thought, okay, we need something like some common forum, like it should be like All India Cashew Association. And of course, CCP was there, that is more into exports. And I was not a member in that. Hello. So I was not a member since I was not an exporter. Then we thought, okay, let's start an association so that all the stakeholders of this cashew industry could be part of that. That's why we started a WhatsApp group. Slowly, we got some ideas. Then finally, it's AICA. That's, I really very happy about it. And regarding the subcommittee, I was handling the membership committee. So we have around 3,000 plus members at the moment. Initially, because individually if you start onboarding the members, it will take time. So what we did is, whatever association in India, like we had around 10 associations were there. So we just brought in. And all the association members of the individual states became the members of this AICA. So that way we have around 3,000 plus members are there. Then we thought this is not enough. We need more players. We need more stakeholders. Not only as a processors, it has to be a arsine supplier, machinery suppliers, and brokers. Anybody, retailers, wholesalers, anybody in this industry has to be part of that. So that they have their individual, they have their problems. We need to solve as an industry. We need to solve issues as an industry. That's what we felt. So we thought, okay, we decided, let's move everybody as part of AICA. So we started the process. This online website is there, and we are charging 7,500 plus GST. And anybody who's missed out could be part of that. The advantage I can very well say is of course we can give discounts during these events, and the members will be in the directory. It will be circulated in major events so that you're getting exposed or your company is getting more visibility in the market. So of course we need more benefits. Probably board can decide what are the other benefits they could give. That's all I can say. Please, whoever missed out, who's not part of this member of AICA, I urge, like I ask to become a member. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arokai-Raj, sir. And as I was saying, as in his initial address also, Mr. Rahul Kamath has given a call to action to each one of you for as many people to join AICA as possible. And Mr. Arokai-Raj has already built on it. I can only tell you that even if you're not joining AICA right now, at least join us on social media. Can we please have the QR code for the social media? I request everyone, please take out your mobiles. This is a call to action. Please scan that QR code. The least that we can hope is to have as many followers as possible. We live in a world where optics is everything. Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai. We are all joined together by one common passion, which is Cashew. Let's please all follow the AICA plugins for YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I request everyone, kindly scan these QR codes and join all the social media handles for AICA. You would be updated with what's coming up. Of course, you would get to see highlights of all the events that AICA does. At the same time, I'm sure you'll feel motivated to join as well. With this, I would also like to update you that Mr. Fani, additionally, apart from being the core committee member, being the governor of AICA, he also heads the subcommittee of byproducts.
Hi, everybody. I've been into the byproducts committee chairman, and initially it was started for the majorly for the CNSL development and other products. Though I do not know anything on the CNSL, but we were searching of the right person to take the chairmanship on the byproducts committee. Later, Rahul sir has said, why don't we try to develop more products to initial show to the others and let they also do the business. And it indirectly adds to our farmers and everybody. So in that aspect, we were all, I'm only just checking out from last 1 year on to that. I have to check it up for the CNSL also. So on the CNSL part, we met a few central government CFTRIs and as well as the Hyderabad NGRI and chemist labs and all. This is not by shown outside. So what they have told is, we are ready to develop on the CNSL byproducts. Okay, they have given a lot of appointments to us, and unfortunately we haven't gone, and because personally I do not know on the CNSL subject. That is where I was lacking on that day. So, but they've opened it, and I asked Mr. From Jaipur, Mr. Ramesh. He's into CNSL processing also. So he came and he said, we will do it. And we started searching for the funding and all. Because everything we can't depend on the AICA, because AICA is basically on the budding section now. So latestly we got a message from Mr. Ramesh Jaipur. Sir, I will sponsor from my side. Please find out some products on the CNSL where not existingly using into it. So that is going on as of now. We are already on discussion of that. And as per Ramki sir and Rahul sir also told that, why don't we see for a new products to encourage our people. So in that scenario, we got an idea, and that is where yesterday you have seen the fruits of yesterday meeting that CFTRI dry roasting and all. So we thought of showing our people in a different way. And not only that, today if you see the coating machines outside, we thought of showing our people, our processors, how to coat, how to flavor, how to see it in a different product. This is what we thought of. So basically byproducts committee, we do not know how to show it in the outside, but we are doing it our side in the back end. If more ideas and more people are ready to do that, we can definitely, we are open to that always. Thank you, sir.
एक है ना, बहुत ये लाइन आप लोगों ने एक नहीं 50 बार सुनी होगी कि खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर बदी से पहले खुदा तुझी से पूछे कि बता तेरी रजा क्या है। तो हम काजू के परिवार वाले एक काम कर सकते हैं, ये जो QR कोड का जो पेज है, आप सबके फैक्ट्री के अंदर ऑफिस में 5 से लेकर के 500 पर कर्मचारी काम करते हैं। ये पेज एक बार आप एक शनिवार काजू परिवार के नाम ये चला दीजिए और सबको है ना स्कैन कर करके उसके बाद ऑफिस से विदा कर दीजिए। देखिए हम लोग 10,000, 50,000, 1 लाख फॉलोअर कभी भी किसी भी समय हो जाएंगे। फॉलोअर्स बढ़ेंगे, हम अच्छे पॉडकास्ट और अच्छी चीज़ें मार्केटिंग एक्टिविटी अच्छे से कर सकेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच।
Very rightly said, sir. Very pertinent suggestion, or please ensure when you go back, ensure that your family member, your team, your staff, everyone begins to follow the AICA social media handles. With this, as you're all aware, you were also updated earlier in the day, AICA has onboarded an industry veteran, an ex-GM of EPIDA, a gentleman with 30 years of experience under his belt. I would like to invite Mr. Upendra Vats on the podium briefly to address the AGM. Let's have a round of applause as you welcome him to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, let me address to Mr. Kamath for his very emotional speech. So I also become emotional because you said a lot of things about me. So for the House, I want to say that in September 24, AICA approached me to join for some work related to some work of concern in cashew industry to address those issues in Delhi. The Delhi office was actually non-functional, so I had a chance to make a small office and contribute towards whatever pending issues were there with the cashew industry. So we started with approaching FSSAI, and we got some success. But as you know that these agencies are such a high-headed, and their CEO never meets everybody. So we have to make a lot of efforts to get your things done. So I am really thankful to all the AICA officials for freedom given to me. So I can meet, I can opt for going to them, to urge them to listen to our cause. And I'm also very thankful for your support, for the support of the AICA board. I think that it will continue. My 30-year experience in export development will be handy to help cashew exporters. As Mr. Rahul told you, I am available at office at AICA, office at allindiacashew.com. So any issue, see, I want to address the industry issues. So I have to be very particular that if there are concern of the industry, then we can address and we can take forward. Individual cases are example. We can quote example in a very particular way to get the attention of any agency. So I am thankful once again that the AICA board and the AICA officials are very helpful, very forward to give me free hand. Thank you once again, all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vats. And now, Mr. Rajesh Barman, sir, may I invite you please on the stage.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Some important announcements are going to come. Yesterday at 3 p.m., the board meeting of AICA was held here, and the new body that will lead us for coming 2 years were decided, and I'm quite happy to declare the names now. As President, please give a big round of applause for him. We will be led by none other than Rahul Kamath sir for next 2 years. And followed by Mr. Rohit Jante will lead us as our Vice President. Mr. Fani Ragbalu will also guide us as our Vice President. Mr. Urmil Rawal will take care of all our finance, that he is our treasurer for next 2 years. Mr. Ramkrishnan, he is our General Secretary for next 2 years. Mr. Anwaruddin from Bengal, he is our Joint Secretary. Myself, Rajesh Verma from Odisha, a Joint Secretary. These are the names. These are declarations. Thank you, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us. We have one new member in the subcommittee. It's time for us to welcome him. Let's have a huge round of applause, everyone. Since we have our new subcommittee member, first of all, big congratulations to everyone for re-elections. A big warm welcome, sir, to the core panel. But before we open this panel to engagement and before we, open this to question answers, queries, comments and everything, just for once, can I request everyone to please rise up? Now, irrespective of gender, can I see all of you holding your hands up in the air together, ek dusre ke haath pakad ke, like a team, because I think, and everyone, we do the same thing. Everyone in the house, more than anything else, what we need for AICA is unity. We all need to walk together, right? So everyone, this song is for all of you. Let's hit play. And this is a very special request.
তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে আসে তবে
Let's stay
একলা
together,
চলো রে
everyone. Let's stay
তবে
the course.
একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
All right, now, hands up in the air. Let me see you clap for the AGM, for the convention. And now you may sit down. With this, I leave this session in the hands of Rahul sir as we open for public engagement.
Thank you so much. And now the floor is open to public. If you want to give any suggestions to AICA or any comment on the AGM, you are please welcome. Please be crisp and short. Thank you.
I'm very impressed with the work which has been done till now. But I would leave a thought with the committee and with all fellow members. We heard in the morning that we are $80 costlier than Vietnam. Okay. We were 25 years before the only exporter of cashews. Okay. Our aim should be to regain that and bring back the glory so that we became the largest exporter or probably the only exporter cashew country. So let's work together towards bringing that $80 cost down and not only that cost down but to differentiate and get to the level where people want to buy from India irrespective of the cost. So I just want the team to take that thought and for next 12 months work on that. That's it. Thank you.
Point taken. Thank you. Any other suggestions? Sabatji?
Now already we have our All India Association. It's a proud privilege for every processor of our country. My suggestion is till now, national-wide and state-wise, there is no data bank. Let us prepare a strong database where we can know how much area the states belongs, what is their production, how many processing units are there, what is their sales process. So like that, all the cashew growing states, data of all the banks, data of all the states. If AICA will do, it will be a great help to the society.
Point taken. Point taken.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Simi Unikrishnan, Assistant General Manager from EPIDA, New Delhi. I thank you all for appreciating EPIDA in all our efforts. We are completely there with AICA with regard to cashew exports from India. And wherever you require intervention, we'll always be there. Chairman EPIDA has specifically sent me for this event based on your proposal you have sent. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. We really appreciate your support. Thank you.
Good evening, all. I just want to put my inputs. Actually, I've been going through these cashew developments from the past few years. Like, if you take inference, like Vietnam and India is in the same pace. Like, they are also depending upon the imported RCN most of the time, and even India is also depending on the most of the time. One drawback is like Vietnam is exporting to the world market, so they are facing stiff competition from Africa. Even now, we are also like most African countries are banning RCN. So going forward, there will be a shortage. Maybe it might not impact huge, but there will be a shortage of RCN exports from Africa. So Vietnam right now, they are strategically shifting, instead of processing RCN, they are value adding their kernels and marketing their products as a premium brand in the world market. So if India can also market our kernels as a premium brand, then there could be a greater advantage for the future processes as well.
Point taken, point taken. We are trying to, our export committee is trying to promote brand India. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening to everybody. I just want to ask AICA committee. So here, very big industrialists and many big peoples are here. So I just want to ask one thing. What about the peoples who want to initiate, who want to introduce in this industry? What AICA can support from the beginning, like loan processing and the industry setup and what should be the minimum capacity we to start with, so we should not fail, we should not lose our money. So I just want to ask AICA team members.
No, at this point in time, we are not giving consultancy on setting up, but we are supporting in terms of bringing the modern technology in the exhibitions where you attend and you can meet up the people and then discuss with suppliers, machinery manufacturers and everybody. But as such, we are not consulting anyone individually on what is the setup, and that personally on a personal capacity we may do, but not as AICA.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is not a question, this is more of a suggestion to AICA. What I'm suggesting is, we see in Maruti True Value. I think most of us know, while Maruti has its own brand of cars and everything, they also manage the second-hand cars by making them fit and perfectly, valued by them, and then you can market. So today is an era where we are getting mechanized. There are small processors who need machines cheap to get into the mechanization. There are big processors who want to dispose their machines and get, upgraded to the new machines. So I suggest whether AICA can debate on creating a true value for the second-hand machines, so that, everybody across the platform can look at this, buy, and instead of junking it and losing value on it, probably we can add value to all of them, both to the person who's buying and selling. So this is my suggestion. If the members feel we can, it's okay, and if they give a thumbs up, we probably can look at that proposal.
Very good suggestion, Prakash ji. We can definitely look into this. I am very thankful to you for having attended the AICA AGM, and we have a long night to go. So thank you so much for all coming here. Thank you so much.